Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander viewers should exercise caution when watching this program, as it may contain images of deceased persons.
To many Aussies, January 26 is a day of relaxation, family barbecues and fireworks celebration. But for many others, January 26 represents loss of land, family and the rights to practice culture. In 2016, the City of Fremantle voted no longer to hold the Australian Day fireworks, deeming the celebration culturally insensitive.
When we see the fireworks, imagination comes to us through history of when the cannons went off, of massacres. When the invasion first started, it must have been very, very terrifying for the ancestors.
Well, it's possible, I mean, it's quite possible to imagine better days. It's pretty hard to imagine a worse day in terms of doing Australia Day. But I do think it's probably time we had a national conversation around what is a better day for Australia Day.
The city of Fremantle is an epicentre for Australia's history and Noongar culture. It is the traditional home of the Whadjuk people and the first area settled by the Swan River colonists. In a decision that rocked the community, the local council voted 9-2 in favour of cancelling the 2017 Australia Day fireworks. Mayor Brett Pettit believes there are better ways to mark this day in our history.
Many Aboriginal people, and again, there is a diverse range of views in the Aboriginal community, as there are in all communities, but for many Aboriginal people, it's a day where for them it represents invasion, it represents dispossession, it represents a loss of their culture and their community. And that got us thinking and saying, well, maybe we can do something better for Australia Day than just do fireworks. How can we do a day that's more inclusive and actually makes both Aboriginal people and everyone who's come to this country feel like they're all included in that day?
However, not everyone shares the Fremantle Council's view. Former chair of the National Australia Day Council of WA and 2015 West Australian of the Year, Dr. Robert Isaacs, believes that Australia Day is already culturally inclusive.
My involvement with the Australia Day Council was to serve a message that Aboriginal people do have a role when it comes to celebrating Australia Day. Australia Day is for everyone. We know that it's a very multicultural community here. No one's organisational cultures are denied to not be a part of the celebration. And I haven't had anyone come to me, as an Aboriginal man here, objecting to us celebrating.
I know the Australia Day Council at the moment think that you can both, have a kind of a sense of reflection and, and almost acknowledging that the darkness of our history while celebrating Australia, that you can do those things on the same day. I think, well, maybe you can, but I think we could even have a better, more celebratory Australia Day about what's great about our country by doing it on a different day.
Fremantle local, artist and Noongar elder Nita Knapp welcomes the council's decision.
It's a time for change. It's a time for change for that, because of that invasion day. When our lands were taken, our culture was taken. If the fireworks can change, I think the dates can be changed also to suit culturally and appropriately.
We're not cancelling Australia Day, we're just simply saying we're not going to do fireworks, and what we're going to do is a really great family-friendly, inclusive day that's multicultural, and probably we're going to do that later on the 28th of January, just to separate it out. So people can do whatever they want to do on Australia Day. They can go and watch fireworks in another council or whatever they want to do. The real day when we bring everyone together in an inclusive way will be a couple of days later, and I think that's for me really exciting.
With many community groups divided on the issue, the future of our National Day remains uncertain.